Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay. So you guys went back. Did you go out to eat?
Yeah, we got
Okay, so spend a gold.
a slice of pie and some beer. And,
Oh yeah, you got plenty of
Ramen.
food for a gold. It was, I mean, if all you want is like simple but not plain, it's like a silver, like 3 silver pieces.
Okay.
So you guys wake up the next day, another beautiful day on the river. People going in and out of the hostel.
Yeah. Do you want to head over and meet up with Caius, inform him of all the stuff we learned? Okay.
Okay.
So we head over there.
Yeah, the acolyte gets him for you, and he comes out, and he looks well rested, and his armor is. It's kind of weird. Like, you remember when he made it, when it was made, it was kind of like charcoaly black,
Mm-hmm.
and it's starting to look kind of silvery on the edges.
That's fading. That's probably fading. Okay. Caius, how's it going? How was your prayer and?
It was good. It was worth it.
I guess I am Caius. I don't know why I'm asking.
Did you have to be yourself and Caius?
I know, but I have to. I'm not officially him unless I have to.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk to yourself.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Where are we going? When do we get the orb back?
Yeah. So talking to Caius right now.
I really want to see you convince Caius that we have to go to a party to get him back.
So Caius, we did some investigating. We found that the Ebon Feathers, who we believe have the orb, are a very powerful.
You explain the situation to him,
Yeah.
basically. You don't have to say it all.
Okay. I was like,
A party, that sounds fun.
Recap all of that.
Yeah, basically.
okay.
I'm not gonna make you say it all over again.
Perfect. So we need to go and find some costumes.
So what do you need me to do?
Well, tag along. We're gonna go and get some costumes for the ball.
Alright.
So we head over to the shop. What's the name of that lady?
Oh, Kamamiya.
Yes, the Kamiya shop over in that district.
So her name is Kamamiya Goldworthy,
Mm-hmm.
and she is a jeweler and goldsmith.
Perfect.
Are you gonna take the clothes that you have, or are you
Yes.
gonna? Okay.
We're going to take the ballroom clothes.
Yeah, the. So we're gonna head over there.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go back and see exactly what you guys got, because that will help out. Okay.
And the precious gem.
Oh no, they weren't semi.
But that was from the
Now, we do have some other like gems and semi-precious gems that we kept for spell components
Yeah.
that we could always use.
We got rid of that diamond though, didn't we?
Yes, you rounded it up.
Sorry. Okay, not that one then. There we go. That should be it. The Banquet of Death.
Still have this giant metal horn too.
Alright, change of clothes. Robin, robe of your order, pure white, with a butterfly embroidered on the breast. Blue and white with small starlight gems placed subtly within the wings. As you move, the wings almost flutter.
Yeah, I remember that.
Caius, provided with a simple pair of tan fitted doeskin trousers and a cream-colored shirt that opens in the front to highlight your holy symbol. A belt of the finest leather, subtle at first, but as you walk, brown and black stones seem to flow around you while you move. Soft leather boots accompany the outfit. Sylvanus, a pair of midnight blue pants and a jacket lay on the bed. Next to them is a complementing cream-colored shirt and hair ribbon. Looking closer, the jacket's shoulders are inlaid with small diamonds that sparkle like the night sky. Loose slippers sit on the floor of the bed. Nokomis, you receive a bolero jacket. It's embroidered with gold and silver thread and depicts two fawns, one male and one female, playing the panpipes. As you move, they seem to dance.
Okay.
And Lue also has clothes.
Where is Lue?
That's a good question. Where's Lue? I mean, she was in your room when you came back, so honest.
Okay. I've done Lue on all the stuff that we've done too, because she is our best party member.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of stuff in one day.
I know, right? What did you do yesterday?
I was trying to find a tree.
That's not that many here.
I think there's more than you think.
Really?
Yeah, I keep hearing it's the tree capital of the country.
Huh.
And you notice driving through, there are a lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
A lot more trees than you expect. There's no
I'm
forests.
assuming. Yeah.
There's not a lot of parks. But there are a lot of trees, like, lining the streets and stuff. She's like, I just needed a tree for a little while. I miss trees.
I understand. Well, we're gonna go get a
Costume.
costumes.
Oh,
Come on,
ooh, I can wear my dress again?
We might even be
Where
getting a nicer.
might be selling it.
Well,
I
upgrading.
like my dress.
Upgrading. Upgrading. Nicer word. Okay, let's
We're
go.
getting rid
We're
of
gonna.
something.
Yes.
Okay. So you go over to Kamamiya's. It takes you a little while to walk there. You don't have a cart this time. But you get there, and the outside looks like a decent sized shop. You get there, and there is... Windows are very expensive, so there are small windows in the wall out front. And each small window is a piece of jewelry. And you notice that the glass is kind of thin. What are you doing?
I lost.
It's right in front of you.
Like,
Wow.
literally, you just put your hand out and it would have stabbed you.
I wish it did, so I would have found it quicker.
The glass seems a little bit thin for what you would expect an outside window to be,
Mm-hmm.
but behind it are necklaces and earrings, and it's not all packed into one window. It looks like each one is displayed individually. There's one with a beautiful necklace laying over like a tree branch. There's one with earrings hanging on a spider web. And they're all very elegant, very simple, and you can tell that the craftsmanship is exquisite. They spend a lot of time on even the smallest detail.
Okay.
And above the door it says Kamamiya's.
Okay. We walk in. Greet Chamomile.
You walk in and there are small cases around the room. Again, mostly pedestals, basically, that display certain goods. Jewels of all different types, shapes, sizes. There's simple rings, there's elegant rings, there's elaborate rings. Same thing with necklaces, headpieces, earrings, hand pieces, like just webs of jewels over, like, it looks like a metal glove from jewels. But it looks light enough that it's not going to weigh you down.
Mm-hmm.
At the far end is a small woman, about 3.5 feet tall, with gold hair, and it looks like silver thread woven into it, and ringlets coming down the back of a ponytail. And she looks up, and she is wearing the largest eyepiece you've ever seen, as she looks up from her desk with her tools. How can I help you? And she pulls it off and kind of scoots back, takes off an apron, and she's wearing a modest robe, but it complements her outfit completely.
Hello. We hear that you are the person to see to get costumes.
Ooh, what kind of costumes?
Uh,
You wouldn't happen to be talking about that Ebon Feather Ball, would you?
we are. How did you know? I'm sure we're not the only ones coming by, huh?
Oh, it's not even that. When the Ebon Feathers have a party, everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Exactly. So yeah. So we hear that.
You're the best to go for costumes.
Yep.
Well, not so much costumes, but accessories, and if you have the right accessories, the costume is not far off.
Alright.
What are you thinking?
Well, let me show you what we already have, and maybe you can see what goes.
Expensive.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Who's first? In fact, why don't you just get into your costumes?
Okay.
And she points to a dressing room. Who's first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Solanas. Here, hi. So I go get changed and come back.
Wow. Well. It does not look like you need a costume at all. But I can help.
All right.
What we can do with the right accessory is not only make you look stylish, but like an elven god.
Ooh. Marketing god.
How about we make you the elven god of the stars?
Beautiful.
I can get you a mask. We can make it silver with a little bit of piping around it. We can add a few jewels in there. And we can even weave it into your hair
Okay.
so that when you move, it looks like the stars are moving with you.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Me.
All right. Oh, a priest. Well then. Ooh, and I love the butterflies. Well,
That's not-
well,
that's
well,
not-
well. It depends on how you want to go with this.
What are my options?
Well, we can do some hair pieces. We can do a necklace. We can even do a collar. We can do a collar that looks like butterflies are coming right out of your collarbone.
Yes. That.
And then, what we can do is I have this great tiara. Don't worry, it doesn't stick up. You're not going to look like a sissy.
Don't care.
But it actually has jewels hanging in front of it that we can make look just like the butterfly on your chest, so that every time you move, it looks like you're fluttering.
Yes.
All right. And she
Telling.
writing furiously and drawing and give me just a second. It's all coming to me right now. She keeps drawing. All right. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen one of your kind. This is interesting. Oh goodness. Well, there's doesn't look like to be a lot to work with from the waist below. I mean, well, maybe.
Damn legs.
Maybe. What we can do is paint your hooves gold. We can plate them. Not plate them really, just like gold flecks on them.
This is gonna cost.
Oh, don't worry, honey.
Could
I'll
just
do-
use
we'll
the
do
torch
that.
and make them glow and make a real entrance like a rave.
That's an excellent idea. You know what we can do is flake them gold, and then we can make some anklets to go around them that sparkle. In fact, the gems glow and pulse, and it'll look like you're walking on a river of gold.
Do it.
There we go.
Did you want a mask? Did you want something beautiful hanging from your horns?
Let's do something from my horns, but I need my face to be visible.
Visible. Oh, goodness. All right, then. Well, what we can do is we can also... I'm totally thinking of this right now. I have no idea. We can do gold flecks on your lips as well to tie in the hooves. And then what we can do is we can actually line your horns with beaded or like jeweled thread. It's not going to be as fancy as everybody else. It's not going to move quite the same, but trust me, elegance is everything.
Okay?
All right. I have the perfect woman that can help you with your makeup. She's fantastic, and she's not too expensive.
And then I guess I will go next.
Caius.
Yes.
Well, this one's going to be
Ouch.
difficult.
Ouch.
I mean, humans are my specialty, but this
Just
outfit is a little bit
Give
too simple. I know a good embroidery shop down the street that can help with that. We can definitely line your shirt, maybe even the seams all the way down the sleeves. It might be a little bit heavier than usual, but you can still move freely. I would definitely suggest a shoulder cape worn to the side with maybe a sword tucked in. Not a real one. You know they're not going to let you have a real sword in
Of
there.
course.
But we can work it out so that the sword actually matches the belt. And then we can just make a very elaborate pirate mask for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds perfect. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. And oh goodness, look at the calendar. You have 5 days. Oh my. Well, I might have to get some assistance on this one, but I will make sure it's done. Come back in a couple of days and I'll give you a price.
Okay. Oh, and last but not least, we have this little lady.
Oh my goodness, aren't you the most adorable thing I've ever seen, and even smaller than me? Well then, oh, that hair, we're gonna have to do something with it, but the gown is perfect. You know what we can do? We can just get some diamond dust and line every single petal of that gown so that it sparkles in the evening light. And then what we can do is we can get some thread, and your friends here, I hope, can help you braid it in your hair. Since your hair's long enough, you can do a few braids and it'll move with you along with the petals. How does that sound, honey?
Sounds great.
All right then.
It's a very bad. I'm not good at voices.
Sounds great! I'm not very good at
Kai
voices
swearing?
either. Huh?
We did do Kai shit.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
You're kind of already.
Yeah.
It means that's a
kind of-
specialty,
yeah.
so he has to get
That's
But he's not working with a lot.
Yeah, not much to work with.
I think she meant close.
Super excited about everything. It's like, oh, you want something too?
And she goes behind her desk, and all thought of you standing there is completely out of her mind. She opens up a giant book and starts sketching and drawing and pulling out colored inks and like coloring things in, and you can just see she's working in a frenzy. You can see her little curls bouncing back and forth, constantly
He's supposed
moving.
to come back in a couple days.
Yep.
right? So we should leave the shop.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in a
We'll see
few
you in a couple
days.
days.
And she goes back to work.
Thursday. We should scout out the compound.
Okay. How do you want to go about this? We don't.
we
all
get,
four of
like-
us should.
Maybe again. I think it's the stealthiest ones to go. See how close they can get.
Okay.
Like scout it around.
We can go nearby, I suppose, and see like maybe if there's like shops nearby. We can like sit like do like I'm reading a newspaper, but actually
Cut holes in the newspaper.
no, I'm not cutting holes in the newspaper.
Wow.
Uh,
Our urban ranger is really bad at this.
I know,
they
right?
actually don't have newspapers because paper is really expensive and they're not just
Okay.
going to hand it
Well,
out.
I'm saying we can go
There's
look
a ranger.
around. I know. I'm aware that I'm an urban ranger. Thank you.
Does anybody have disguise self?
I don't.
It's disguised, so.
It's a spell. I'm almost like, Jerry, what are you cooking in there? Oh wait, that's the stew.
I'm not thinking. Disguise self. Don't think so.
Um.
Yep.
Does does Kai's have anything in disguise?
Oh, I should have looked over that.
Actually, like the skill disguise.
Yes,
Um,
+2.
I don't know. Comas might be able to help.
He has left his armor at your rooms.
Very low.
Hmm?
He has left your armor at his rooms. He's basically in a pair of trousers and a white shirt,
Mm-hmm.
or in a vest, like a
All
brown
of us
vest
are
over.
just kind
Very
of-
simple, huh?
All of us are disguised.
Well, I mean, are you guys?
I'm wearing my normal.
I'm wearing my normal armor.
You're wearing armor.
Well, I'm wearing a robe because I don't really wear armor. So
Yeah.
I'm just wearing my normal. Well, maybe not wearing my studded armor, but just wearing my cities.
Yeah. Kai's asked, does Kai's have any party fund or any funds at all?
He can have some funds. He has 7 gold.
Okay.
I don't think I delegated any money to him.
No, he just probably found it somewhere. So he goes over to a vendor and he buys like kind of a hat with a brim
Mm-hmm.
and puts it on and kind of puts it low and kind of leans down
like me to disguise you guys.
and kind of
I would love that, please.
dirts on his face and stuff like that. Like,
I have it. It's a bardic spell.
Disguised.
well, I mean, yeah, like, but looking around, he's the closest to anybody to like a dock worker or anybody like a normal peasant person that would be able to like. Once he does that, He looks like almost half of the city walking around doing work.
Got it. Okay.
You guys might have to do a little bit more since she's a fawn.
Little
She
harder
does-
to-
yeah.
Well, that's fine. Caius can go. Caius can go.
Okay, disguise. Stand out, blend in.
Blend in. Yeah.
Alright. There, I have been disguised. I am now a grubby dock worker.
Grubby dock worker. All right.
Yeah. Can you also make me a grumpy dock worker? We can all be grumpy dock workers. And go sniffing around. Snip, snip.
You are now a grubby female dock worker.
That's fine.
What would you like to be?
You're gonna be talking. An admiral.
We need you to go get some information from the bar. You are a go-go.
What does he look like?
Like that.
Like the
elf
guy
that
he
we
had killed.
We're on the same page.
It's the only thing I had to go off of.
So you're running
It's the
around the
only time I've
city in
ever
like
seen one.
underwear and.
I'm late for my shift.
I'm sorry, Robin. It was the only one I had to go off of.
Same.
No.
Hard feelings. Whatever.
So
So the three of us,
yes.
I guess we go just wandering by because we haven't even actually seen the complex.
You don't even know where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know where it is.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll knowledge local for me. Does anybody want to help him find this place?
I'll help him.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Roll advantage. 13 plus. Where are you?
Skills.
Yeah,
The one that you keep passing over.
yeah. 23.
All right. You find it pretty easily. It's on the other side of town. So the town is actually pretty easily set up. In the very center, here's the river, and here's West Sacramento. On this side is downtown, and then in this larger square surrounding it is Midtown. There's northern, eastern, and southern. It's easy as that. The Ebon Feathers compound is right on the border of Midtown and East Sac. It is a large building. It's surrounded by a large wall. The wall is about 20 to 25 feet high in certain places. It's pretty level all the way around. How do you want to case the joint?
Some guards out front.
You get up to the
Oh.
front, and there's a large iron gate, and there are two guards, one on each side of it, and there are two guards on top of the wall as well. And there's the wall. The guards are moving back and forth, and after about 20 minutes, after them walking away, another set of guards walks up, stops for about 5 minutes, and then walks back.
So it's 4 guards.
Almost at all times, yes.
Okay.
I'm contemplating just straight out asking them questions, and then making them forget to ask.
What's the shot?
You just want to stay in the front?
I'm gonna walk along the side. Because if she gets caught, I don't want to be there, just so I can keep chasing the guy.
Okay.
Taking your she right now too.
That's fine.
So you walk around. Which way are you going?
So
it's-
like it's a square. Like
Yeah,
what-
it's a like
okay.
a rectangle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just doing like me and Caius are just taking like a leisurely stroll, talking. you know.
Okay.
So we're like talking and walking, but like looking.
Okay, do a perception check for me.
Okay. That's a point.
Nice. Okay. So the northern wall, you notice that every 20 minutes, a guard walks by. It looks like there's more like there's small towers, like little guardhouses on each corner. They're not huge. They're basically to walk through. But certain guards meet and then turn around and go back. So they're not just one guard walking the whole thing at the same time. There's
Got it.
multiple guards up there at all times.
Mhm.
You heard that they have a troop of 20 guards, so some are obviously on the wall. The eastern wall, you walk down it about 2/3 of the way down, there's a small entrance. It's about 10 feet wide, with a portcullis. And sitting there long enough, how long do you want to stay?
15 minutes.
15 minutes?
15, 20, yeah.
Yeah, you see a guard standing outside.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see much of anything else. But looking a little bit closer, since you did roll a natural 20, you see that there are cart tracks. It looks like this is the service entrance where all the food and things that the Lord and Lady don't want to see come in and out.
Makes sense.
You make your way to the southern wall, and again, it's the same patrols until you make it all the way back around.
Okay.
So it takes you about an hour to actually go all the way around slowly enough to notice all that stuff.
Okay. Perfect.
You also know that there aren't a lot of people running in and out. You notice in the front, the gates haven't opened.
And the guards are just still kind of standing there.
Yeah, and there's a small door to one side that, like, in the hour that it took for them to walk around, like, one guard has come out, talked to somebody, and then gone back in. So you're figuring they're doing regular checkups. They're doing regular check-ins.
Okay. Perfect.
The area around the compound is cleared. There are no trees close enough to climb over. They've made sure that the area around it is very visible so that you cannot sneak up.
Got it.
And around them is actual housing, small businesses, things like that. Nothing too bustling, but I mean, there's like shops,
and nothing major.
doors, women doing laundry, trying not to get like too what.
I know what he's thinking. I'm not doing that. That's way too conspicuous if you do that.
I don't know.
I have the gem with the tree. And like, I'm not just dropping a 60-foot tree in the middle of this fucking place. That doesn't make any sense.
I forgot about the coin.
Oh, that's not something I'm just waiting for the perfect time. Just throw it out
To grow a tree.
Just grow a tree.
Like, what better than
60
the hop than 60-foot fence?
Yeah,
than
we're doing a full
60-foot
frontal
oak
assault.
tree.
We're gonna do a full frontal assault.
It's like 20, 25 feet somewhere between there. It's not
Yeah.
that big, but you also see that the masonry on the outside is pretty well maintained. It doesn't like it does not look like it's crumbling in places. These people obviously have money to take care of their estate.
Got it. Okay.
So find the orb and take some gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously.
Absolutely. Do you want to try and trick
We
the
can take
trick
the
guard?
gold and then we can give it to the church.
No, I don't know which way I would trick the guards. I'm pretty sure if I asked them straight out, they wouldn't answer me.
That's fair. Okay, so we can reconvene. Is there a go-go boiler or anything? No? Just too busy working for those tips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you working for these tips, on the corner?
The bar.
What bar?
What bar?
Where we're at.
Are you going all the way back to that bar to dance? It only lasts for like an hour.
10 minutes per level.
So,
an
like,
hour and a half.
20 minutes.
So it took you longer to walk back there than it...
Because the bar's like, I'm ready!
I'm ready anyway!
Right anyway. Okay.
Okay, so we can reconvene. When Caius and I were walking around, we noticed a small service entrance. There are cart tracks that lead into the complex. So, I mean, maybe we can try and get inside of one of those. That might be a little tricky.
We only need to fit 2 of us. 2
That's
of us
only
have an
2.
invitation.
Exactly.
And honestly, we should not send the spare 2 in the same way, just in case they get caught.
What? So one goes in one way, one goes in the other? Okay.
We smuggle one in a cart, and let 2 walk in the front door with an invitation, then we just need to figure out a way to get the other one in.
What about this magical making the forgery thing? Does anyone have an ability to do that? What do what?
I should be able to make the forgery legit,
Yeah,
Okay.
then...
with enough time.
I mean, well, we have 4 days now, right? Is that not enough time?
You have both
So-
invitations. You have the legit one and the
The
We
forgery.
have the forgery, and you have 4 days, and the forgery would have a +1 with it too. We just have to enter with May. Then we don't even have to worry about like sneaking in from the cart.
Okay. Well, I will take some time and investigate the magic of the invitation.
Yeah.
I would like.
In the meantime, you guys devise a plan to sneak two of us in just in case.
So we got the cart with cargo.
We have to figure out how to get it in there. Can I? You say that there were shops by. Is there like a restaurant or like a bar that's near the service entrance? Like you kind of sit at?
There's no bars, no.
Or
Who's
anything?
catering?
What? I don't have no idea.
And are we going in just for information? Or are we intending to have to go to arms? Because guests walking in can't have weapons.
But we're not gonna have any weapons unless
Yeah,
we
we're not
can
gonna-
sneak someone in.
So maybe we need to smuggle this in the cart.
Yeah. We have to figure out what's catering, like
We can figure out who's catering.
the times.
That's why you were the go-go boy. What were you doing? You were supposed to go seduce people at the
I
restaurant.
made a goal.
I do not want to know what you did for the gold.
It's very wrinkly.
Yeah, we should find out, like, who, if they're having outside people come in to work it, if they're gonna have outdoor catering, like the times that the carts go by.
I can also produce fireworks if they're interested in a fireworks display.
That is something.
That
Did
is-
you want to actually
Yeah, you could
sit
just like.
near the entrance?
Well, yeah, that's
and-
why I was asking if there was
the
like
back entrance.
something nearby that would be weird for me.
I mean, it's mostly high-end housing, but there are small, like, there's not going to be like a restaurant because most of the people, you can tell, especially with your experience,
Mhm.
the people that live in this area have their own cooks.
Yeah.
They're not going to go to a restaurant.
What they're getting is food.
Uh huh.
Like,
So we need river traders.
maybe.
'Cause they're gonna have
So,
to get
yeah,
food
but
from
there's
the
like
river
small
traders.
like coffee shops and stuff
Yeah.
so that people can meet up, like little meeting places
Yeah, a
and
coffee shop would be great. Just to, like,
benches and
sit
stuff like that.
and sit and just watch.
Yeah, yeah. So how long do you want to sit there?
A couple hours.
Okay. You notice that probably about 4 o'clock, a small cart comes up, and they flash something to the guard, and the guard opens up the portcullis, and they go in, and about 20 minutes later, they come back out again.
Okay.
It's not a large cart, it's like a 2-wheel cart. Like
Any
a
symbols?
Gandalf cart.
Any symbols on it?
No. Do a perception check.
Where is my perception? Yep. 35.
Oh, you're only really good today.
Oh, and then rolled a 19 right there.
It is
Oh, that's a fun before.
a 2-wheeled cart.
Oh,
There's
perfect.
nothing special about that cart at
Okay.
all. You do know, or you do notice because you rolled so well, that on the driver's left hand is a black mark.
Wow. Okay.
You're far enough away that you can't see it,
Yeah.
exactly what it is, but there is something like, it's weird, like his shirt comes down to here, and then there's like something right here that you just can't make out.
Okay. That could be the mark. She said that all the workers there have tattoos, enchanted tattoos, so that could be that, potentially.
Alright, gang.
Or a gang. Probably not the second one, but maybe.
Thieves.
Can we possibly figure out how to enchant the tattoo?
I
We
mean,
went
that
home
would
and
be.
slept with him and drug him, then we could like have some time to inspect it.
Oh, we're whoring the apple?
I mean,
I think you were doing that yourself already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the wrong people.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys keep observing, and I'm gonna go back to Bob Desna and take the invitation and start studying the magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so 4 o'clock is when the cart comes around.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it wasn't like chocked full, but it looked like you could feed a few people.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know. I didn't see what direction it went today.
Yeah. He wants to drive off.
Yeah, okay. Oh, what direction did it come?
The docks.
Go to the docks. Okay.
The river, it went in the direction of where you're staying, basically.
Okay. Well, while Nokomis is working on the invitation, do you guys want to head down to the docks and see if we can find the cart? Maybe find the guy with the marking on his hand?
We should head down to the docks.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay.
Also, when we meet when we meet up, I have the Kinsight goggles, so I'm gonna give you one of the lenses, and I'm gonna take one of the lenses.
Okay.
Which within 500 feet, either one of us can see what the other person is seeing.
Okay.
So you like, don't have to guess what everything looks like. You just like have visual and contact at any point in time.
We'll just do this the whole time.
Well, but yeah, and then we can just see.
So you can see it here.
I'm gonna stand around with my monocle holding my hand.
You were by the docks. We're not dealing with A+ people.
We're just working folks trying to make a living.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if he wants to hold his ear and like grab his face, then you know what, let him.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's no disguise either.
Yeah, by the way, that disguise has worn off a while ago.
That's fine.
But Kai still is disguised.
Yeah, because it was natural.
It was natural.
These are so good.
Can we go back and talk to what is her name?
Talabel Full Brew?
Nope.
Mila?
Mila.
Mila Tenga?
Mila,
Or she's unavailable.
by the time we get done with all this stuff,
It's next day.
it's evening, and she's probably not.
In the office anymore?
No, she's probably not.
Okay. Well,
At
let's
City Hall anymore.
let's head down to the dock and see if we can find her. Maybe we can talk to her tomorrow.
We're gonna do dock night surveillance?
Well, it's like we can just poke around a little bit.
That one looks suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, we can wait. Then.
Did you actually want to follow the cart back, or
yes.
or were you just like?
No, let's
waiting
follow
for-
the card actually. Let's
Okay.
grab it.
It takes a while to get back, and then it actually go to the docks. They were just traveling in that direction. You get to a spot where it's a large enough square that you can tell that this is a market. But it's close enough to the docks that they get fresh fish, they get anything that's moving quickly. And do a knowledge local for me, please.
24.
Okay. So asking around, it's not uncommon for the elite of this city to have their food delivered to their houses on a regular basis. So this 4 o'clock delivery was their dinner delivery. They have basic things that come in once a week. Talking to people in the market, like they're closing down, so they're kind of like, we don't really want to do this work anyway, so we're going to talk to you while we're doing it to make it go by faster.
Yeah.
That like once a week a large delivery goes in, and it's all of the dry goods and everything like that. Twice a day, in the morning and the evening, they get fresh. They get fresh vegetables, fresh meat, things like that to sustain them. But it's not the Ebon Feathers. Like you hear from a couple people that the Ebon Feathers are really unique because they have like a cold room that actually stays cold and keeps food a lot longer than everybody else. Because they have such a large house and so much money, they can do that.
Okay.
A lot of the other people in that neighborhood, and that was not the only stop that cart made. They have to do it every day because they don't have a cold room. So when they get it, they take it into the kitchen, they cook it, they eat it.
Now, do you know if it's the same delivery driver every day? If it switches up?
Yes. I mean, you didn't really get a hold of that specific delivery driver.
That's fine.
But yeah, you meet a woman. It's like, I have been trying to work for that house for years, and they just will only go with one person. They just trust everyone. It's ridiculous.
Do you have his name?
Peyton,
Peyton.
that ass, lords it over all of us.
Do we have any shape-shifting abilities at all? Masked? Because, like, if we, like, ambush him on, like, a road on the way over there, and then we cut off his hand, then we would have the crest. Like, it would be, like...
Caius has a problem with that issue, because I'm not really into chopping off innocent people's hands.
I'll heal him.
Can you heal a
You can't
hand?
regrow a
I
hand.
can't regrow a hand, but he won't die.
I don't know if that would work. We'll keep that on the back burner. Okay. And
Back burners in. Caius is definitely not.
yeah, Caius is probably not going to be super cool with that.
You're ruining his livelihood. He can't work without two hands.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
It
Just take the reins.
doesn't
You'll
work.
probably
that
get
way.
more sympathy
Mhm.
work.
Yeah, no, I don't think Caius likes
Not
it
in this
very much.
world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was throwing out ideas. There's no wrong answers in brainstorming.
No, I understand.
There's
That's
no
fine.
wrong answers in D&D.
Yeah.
It's just the consequences suck.
Yeah. Okay. So, Peyton, thank you.
Sweetheart, can you grab that table? My back is killing me.
Of course.
You help her move the table into and she, have a good night, and she closes the shop front.
Okay. I go back and tell them what I learned about Peyton and the same guy, so we kind of probably go that way. But yeah, I mean, we can always follow him the next day as well if we want to try.
All right, so that's day 2.
How do you get into this?
It's on nighttime. It's getting to nighttime on day 2.
How do you get into this thing?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think the best way is through the service entrance. But, I mean, we have
How
to...
would we get in? Like, use the same. We have the tattoos. Like, we don't have the tattoos.
We don't have a
Like,
tattoo, and we don't have... I mean, so we'd have to figure out a way to do that, or if we could ride Peyton. I don't know if that would work.
That wouldn't work, probably, because it looks from every day.
Yeah. They probably get paid pretty well.
Intimidation?
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really work if you're not next to him, because you can just ride us out. You know. We need to somehow try and get smuggled in to that entrance
With weapons and armor.
you know, at least one person with weapons and armor in there, because otherwise we're going in there with nothing.
Oak tree.
Not dropping an oak tree. Maybe if we have to run away.
If you were running away, you know that climb is not great.
Well, you drop it underneath you. You just hold on
All
to
of
it.
us.
And then it grows in and out of your armor and
There's no wrong ideas in brainstorming. Yeah.
Are there a sewer system?
No. No, you know that because this is ground, like the whole city is like
Yeah.
0 feet above sea level,
Mm-hmm.
so the water would actually flood.
Mm-hmm.
And you also know, because you've lived here, that certain parts of the city are raised, because it does flood once a year. The snows melt in the mountains, they come down, certain parts flood, and over the decades that, or millennia, a couple millennia that this city has been here, they've used that to their advantage, and there are fields around Sacramento, and they take all that flood water and it floods the fields and waters them for the next harvest the next year.
Okay.
Robin's having a seizure.
No, this is his heavy update.
No, this is my day face. I have a plan.
Let's hear it.
Tomorrow we need to detect magic on their compound and see if they have a barrier that like actually prevents magic or potion.
Okay.
Because I have a potion of invisibility and I can fly. So I could just like invisibility and fly in. Then like have like store them in a certain spot in the compound.
Okay.
I
Well,
totally
since you
forgot.
come back, Louie's there too, and she's like, well, if you need me to do that, I can do that anyway.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm going to check that
No,
out.
but she can't carry all the armor.
She can check out and see if there's a magic field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I can turn invisible too, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, we should totally do that.
And I can fly.
Yeah, we should totally do that then.
Yeah. And she's a lot more stealthy than you
accurate. There's
Okay.
like no denying.
I mean, did you want me to do that tonight or tomorrow or when?
Yeah, I mean, if
you do it
if
tonight. I think
tonight.
at night would be when they would be most alarmed.
Yeah.
So if it was a problem,
Plus, we're gonna be trying to get in at night as well.
So yes or no?
yes,
please.
yes.
Okay. Does anybody have some black clothes?
No.
I don't think my clothes are black.
Are you turning invisible?
Oh, I guess that matters. Okay. I wanted to look cool too.
I understand.
Okay,
You
I
want a
understand
turtleneck.
that.
It's the tactical garments. I don't want to say that I invented the turtleneck.
Turtleneck.
Just the first to see its tactical use. It's an archer. Now I'm out a slightly darker black.
Black. It's like, what else? Where is my charcoal black sweater?
Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she flies off. It's starting to get dark anyway.
Mhm.
So she flies off. Is there anything else you want to do at the end of day 2?
No, tomorrow we can check on your costume though, right?
Yes.
In a couple days. Tomorrow will also be
The next
Friday.
It'll be the next day.
It'll be Friday.
Yeah, it will be Friday.
One more day.
Until what?
Go see my lover at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Saturday. Saturday. Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to do tonight.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
We'll just wait for the way, obviously.
Okay. She doesn't come back for a while. She comes back probably pretty close to 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's far, even for flying,
Oh, yeah,
and she's
too
small. But she can fly pretty fast. She gets back and she looks really tired. You notice though that some of the red in her hair is starting to come back a little bit too.
I think took the book away.
And she gets back. Can we talk about this in the morning?
Of course.
That was rough.
I bought you a little thimble.
Sweet.
Ale.
And she drinks the whole thing. She's like, glug, 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 glug. Puts it down. Whew, that was totally worth it. I'll
Alright.
see you guys in the morning, and just passes out.
I picked up. I'm only leaving it on the table. Put it on my nightstand. Okay.
All right. Day 3. You guys wake up.
Talk to Louis. First thing on my mind.
There's a note outside your door.
God damn it.
That's fine.
Rip. Dear
Yeah.
Robin.
Right. And all it says is, meet me at the tavern at 6 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
M.
So mysterious.
But mysterious and man and
Okay.
mugging
Oh my god.
The last one's probably the one it is.
Oh,
and making bad decisions.
Probably.
More like making decisions in general.
Yeah. Okay.
I make decisions.
So we
Talk to Louis.
talked to Lua.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like it's magically enhanced or anything. I got in pretty well, but man, those guys can see real well. They saw me coming.
They saw
You've been
you coming?
invisible?
Wow.
Well, I mean, I couldn't stay invisible.
No, of course it's a hard
Obviously.
thing to. Yeah.
But yeah, the second I didn't,
They were on there.
they saw me. They saw everything. They've got really good eyes.
Dang. All right.
But yeah, there's no magical field or anything over the top of it. I got in pretty easily.
Okay.
You just got caught. You don't stay invisible.
Yeah, well, I mean, I flew onto the top of the building and I was like watching because, I mean, you said you wanted me to look around,
No,
so I
yeah,
did,
yeah.
and they've got like people walking around the yards and stuff, and they've got dogs. I hate dogs. And they didn't look very nice at all. Yeah, and like people were kind of coming in and out of the service entrance every so often. But that was about it. And then when they saw me, I took off.
Of course, you just made the right decision. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, initial thoughts.
Probably the invisibility won't be the way to go.
I would say the invisibility would be the way to go because as soon as you drop the invisibility, I can cast Deeper Darkness and or Obscuring Mist.
Yes, they're never going to notice that it's suddenly become dark for a 20-foot radius.
At the same time, if we start anything, we're going to start something. It's like they're not going to not notice us
But
starting shit.
we don't need to start something in an area where we're not even sure that they really have the
How long does your
Exactly.
invisibility last?
I don't know.
That's the key.
Visibility level 2, what does that mean?
Duration?
1 minute per level, so 8 minutes
Probably not long enough.
to get in.
Huh?
To get in.
To get in, store
How
the
long does your
weapons,
flight
and get
last?
out.
Hmm? One minute per level.
4 minutes per level.
1 minute.
Oh yeah. So they last the same amount of
8
time.
minutes, either or.
I mean, the issue is like if you do that, like, can you get in and out in under 8 minutes and still find a place to store our weapons so they're not found?
Do you need to get out?
No, I don't need to get out. I just need to be wearing.
Oh,
dress
if you're
clothes.
gonna
I
get,
could
you're
I
just
could
gonna
be
go in there.
Yeah. You need to be wearing dress clothes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's an option.
So the thing is, you fly in invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You find someplace to put our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kais is saying.
Yep.
And then you join the party all in 8 minutes.
I think that's possible.
Okay.
I mean, do you have a better way
I
for
don't.
service entry?
Nope, not at all.
Like, worst case scenario is like.
No, I mean it's definitely. I mean,
I
there are no bad ideas at the moment.
I hate to say it. I really hate to say it, but have you guys thought of bribing the grocery guy?
That was something I was gonna suggest to go find him this morning. Because we know he's making another round. But I mean, the invisibility is a still good idea, but we can go find the grocery guy and see what we can get out of it.
Okay.
So we head down to the docks.
I think we should have it though.
Of what?
Just in case that the grocery guy betrays us, we don't lose all weapons and armor.
Okay. That's fine.
Because like, let's say we do bribe this guy to like,
Well,
hey,
I'm-
here's a crate.
I'm not saying maybe not necessarily just leave the weapons. I'm saying one of us gets into the crate.
Right.
You know,
But at the same time, it's still it's like.
it's a risk. They're both. It's all risky, but there's no harm in going to talk to him.
Is there?
Okay. So let's head down to the
I mean,
dock.
there is actually. Because if like he doesn't take it, then he goes and tells the Eden Feathers, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're just like hyper aware that someone's trying to sneak into the party.
Uh-huh. I mean, you don't just walk up and just be like, "Hey, I want to bribe you." You do some investigating a little bit.
It's intimidation. How much your intimidation at?
13.
Plus 13?
Yes.
Oh, you're fine.
Freaking Urban Rangers.
What's your bluff?
5. Okay. So we head over to the dock.
The market?
The market. That's what I meant. Sorry. Kind of hanging back. I'm just kind of surveying, seeing if I can see the guy I saw yesterday with the cart.
Okay. About what time are you thinking of doing this?
Early, because I know she said that they had the morning route and the afternoon route.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and go for the morning route.
Okay. So it would have to be like at about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's really early.
If he says no, are we gonna kill him?
Potentially, I suppose. But let's just talk to the man.
I just want to know our plan B.
Okay. Yeah. So we head down. I head down early. 5:30.
Okay. And you see him loading stuff up in his cart. It's actually kind of full.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the Ebb and Feathers aren't the only people that he delivers to in that neighborhood, so why waste 2 trips?
Yeah.
He's huffing and puffing, and his wife is in the back helping him, like handing him crates. She's almost as strong as he is. She's moving shit all over the place. They both look to be in their mid-40s, late 30s, early mid-40s. You can't really tell because they've been working their whole life.
Mhm.
So they're a little worn down, but
Well,
they are
yeah.
definitely stronger than the average shopkeep.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a plain, unexpected guy. She's pretty plain too. She's got some keen eyes, though, and she notices you watching. She's just kind of watching you while they get stuff on the cart. And when they're done, he hops up on the cart, kisses his wife, and takes off in the cart. And she kind of turns around and looks over at you, and then walks in the back door, and no.
Okay. Do you want to tell the guy and what?
I'm just like, what was I thinking? If there's a way for us to, I was gonna say we should try and like
I was going to talk to the Lord.
taint their food, and it maybe makes them sick right before the party, so that they need a new distributor right before their party, and they get really desperate, but we become traveling salesmen outside of their party. Like all
His
the
ideas are always so bad. Don't go
Yeah,
there.
no, yeah, I like that.
It's a possibility, too.
It's a possibility. There are no bad ideas.
Except that wasn't a bad idea. It's basically that
Actually, I
tone.
kind of thought that was a really good
It's
idea.
a really good idea. It's like you taint
If
their
you
food.
can pull it off.
If you taint their food before it gets them, like the couple days before, and then all of a sudden they get sick because of theirs. We have enough time right now that we have a day for them to recover from like food poisoning. Be like, are you serious? We're not gonna get or serve our guests tainted food. Clearly your shipment is wrong.
Or it
Then-
could go wrong completely, and they could just cancel the whole party.
They could. No, they wouldn't cancel
Well,
this
to do,
engagement.
yeah.
This is an annual engagement that's known for the
Very
Eddie
profitable
Feather.
to do.
This is the party of all parties. We're not gonna cancel that.
They could have food tasters and think that someone's trying to poison them.
Yeah,
and then become
exactly.
Even more suspicious.
They're gonna have food tasters, and then they're gonna not get it from their current provider. Okay. No, you can go with your time.
No, if you
No,
want.
but
I can-
we need to figure out where we can get.
So while you guys are arguing across the street, because you kind of do that loudly all the time, the woman comes out of the back of the store. She storms over to you. You tell that Molly from across the street that if she tries to fuck with my husband one more fucking time, I'm gonna come over there and rip her whole house down. Get out of here!
And I run away.
But
Okay.
we got information from there.
Yeah.
Molly from across the street.
Okay. Do you want to go see Molly?
Oh, I very much.
You
want to.
see Molly, you've been talking to her. You talked to her yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That was Molly. I don't think I got her name, but yes. Okay. Perfect.
So there is a love triangle happening here. We're out of earshot from everyone, right? Like,
Well, you walked away, right?
Yeah, we ran away. We ran
Okay,
away. She was
we're-
very scary.
so, Molly has been flirting with such and such as a husband that's open trade.
That is not what she implied at all.
No.
You tell that Molly to stay away from my husband.
Stop fucking with my husband, as in, like, the business.
Oh. They've been trying to get in on that, actually.
Yeah, she.
Well, you knew that already. She pretty much said that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. You didn't tell me.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I tell you everything.
Okay. So, do we want to go talk to Molly and see what her tip is with
Yes.
the...
What time is it?
6:30.
It's about 6:15
Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go to the bar.
PM.
Yeah.
a.m.
AM right now?
It's AM right
AM.
now.
Oh my god, what are we doing up so early?
They don't even like. You can
They
see around
make
you
us-
now that the stores are starting to open.
They
Yeah.
make us 6 a.m.?
The sun is coming up.
Yeah.
People start their day.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is
The earlier
awful.
you get food, the fresher it is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we should go talk to Molly.
Okay.
Easily.
No, I don't think it's a
No, it's not easy.
Red hair, hand me down food.
Hand me down clothes,
yeah.
You must be a Weasley.
Oh my god.
This how to make a red hair too.
No, she doesn't have
She
red
doesn't have red hair.
Was it? Oh,
No.
I thought you said red hair.
Lue has red hair.
You're just making shit up now.
No, I'm just taking bits of what I wanted and piecing it together.
And yeah, I mean, you're in the area, and you see Molly about 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
open up, and She's got she's got a kid about 15 or 16 helping her out and pulling things out.
I go up to her and, hey Molly, how's it going?
Oh, hi dear, thank you. Thank you again for last night helping me close up.
Of course.
My lazy ass son was out gallivanting with his friends and didn't come home early enough to help me. And you see him like blush completely red, just put his head down and kind of.
The young will be young, won't they?
Do you need any help setting up?
Oh, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Of course.
I go help set up. Yeah.
It doesn't take very long at all with everybody's help.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything that I can get you? Some tea or some water or?
No.
Well, I'd love some tea actually.
Okay.
Can we sit and?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rupert, make some tea. Make yourself useful.
Okay. Awesome. So we were actually just wandering around this morning and
That's
a pretty stern
real angry.
talking to from your neighbor, the lady across the way.
Oh, Emily. She's been trying to. She blames me, and I don't see why.
What is she blaming for?
For the fact that her husband is always late, or that they're not satisfied with their groceries sometimes. It's not my fault that they don't show up on time.
No, of course not. Of course not. So it seems like the Evan Feathers are unhappy with.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
You know, they're like unhappy with their
But girls gossip, you know.
Oh, of course,
Oh,
of
girl,
course.
I know.
Yes. Where do they get their grocery supply from?
Oh, you mean from across? Well, I mean, they go to the docks.
They go to the dock. Okay.
Yes,
Like
as do we
everybody.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get from the same people that they do?
Sometimes.
Do when you get it from theirs, do you get on time?
Oh, I mean, we all go down together. I mean, the whole neighborhood gets up super early to go down and get,
So when they say that it's
Groceries.
coming up late, it's their fault.
like, getting there late. Yeah, it's not my fault.
No, your fault. I'm saying like, I thought it was the grocer, like the food people's.
No.
No, it's just that being.
Oh,
her
yes,
husband,
yes.
Her husband being.
Yes,
something-
we get deliveries once or twice a week, and then the rest we go down and pick out ourselves.
Mhm. Alright. Her husband must be doing something then that must be making it late.
Well, that lazy fool. If he wasn't getting paid so much, he wouldn't be doing anything at all.
Really?
What's he out been doing out that makes him out so late?
I don't know. I'm working.
Of course you are.
I'm a single mother with that lazy ass over there. Rupert, there's a customer. Go help someone.
Thank you so much, Molly.
No problem. Come back anytime,
Have a
dears.
wonderful morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. And she hands you each a peach.
Oh.
They're
You're
not
such
the
a peach.
they're not the
Stop.
best of peaches. I mean, it's super the end of the season, but
I'm sure it's
they're
delicious.
still like hard to get. So.
Walk off into away from both of them.
There you
And be
go.
like, I think that we could bribe the husband to do the round for him so he could do nothing that day.
Make a delivery for him.
Make a delivery for him. Pay him his normal wages, double, and then at max double. Like go up and see.
That's fine. That's
Because
fine.
if he's as lazy as she says he is, then I think that we could pay him and just do the delivery for
Delivery
him.
for him.
And like his laziness should be able for us to get whatever tattoo thing.
Yeah.
But we should probably do it for the next 2 days.
So it's not suspicious. Doesn't
Yeah.
arouse suspicion.
If we can go get some like rags or something and say that we're just like
We could even just offer to run his route for him if he's really lazy.
Yeah.
Just
I
so
mean
you
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, but unless we have to bribe him. I mean, we can try if it comes down to it. But we could pretend to be, just slowly.
I don't know how we go because you can't say that you're like poor and needing a job because you can't bribe someone and be like, oh, I need like
No, I understand.
here's double your pay. I'm very poor. I need to.
no, I
I
understand.
need to work.
I understand that. I
No,
understand
I'm
that.
thinking
It's
aloud.
it's two different options.
No, but like, how do we go about this? Like,
Are you with them? Have you been with them the whole time, or what are you doing?
No,
No,
He's
I'm
working
working
on
on the
that.
magic spell for the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or for the invitation.
Do an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
I just think that like, how would we go about this? I think this is the best option.
So
I
where's
agree.
Caius at this time?
Should be with us.
Yeah, he's probably with us. I think.
Well, he would
Right.
not be. He would not be happy about
I think he's
this.
not with us. He's
No, he was the one that first said that we should suggested we bribe him.
34.
yeah.
Okay. You're kind of getting it, but it's not quite there yet. It's gonna take you a while.
Still got a few days.
It's about 2 days.
Can I use Identify?
I think that tomorrow we
It's
should
not a
offer-
standard spell, so no.
Well,
you can identify that it's magic.
it's
Yes.
it'll give me a +5 on my spellcraft check, or a +10 on my spellcraft check, or my Arcana knowledge.
I mean, but not. You just did one.
I know, but I'm saying like, if I start to get frustrated, I need an outlet. Just it'll give me just a little bit of a boost.
Absolutely.
Or I guess I could use my lore master ability.
So Caius is where? What is he doing right now?
I'm not sure what kind of thing.
Okay.
Why?
At this point, after you talked about killing a guy and chopping off his hand, I think he probably went back to his temple to pray.
No, he didn't. He knows you guys.
He
too
would
well.
probably want to be around me to make sure I didn't cut
Exactly.
off someone's hands.
And as a matter of fact, I'm going to say he was like kind of around the corner watching this whole transaction with you and the original woman and Molly and everything like that.
So,
Just being
And
quiet and out of the
eavesdropping on your
way.
conversation. He was stealthy enough for you guys not to notice.
I mean, he wasn't even trying to stealth. It's just dark, and you guys weren't paying attention.
honestly, like, he probably was very happy that we were helping someone set up their stand.
Yeah.
So,
So as you guys are walking away talking, he walks up to you. So, what happened?
we found out, Caius, that the husband that is providing food for the Eden Feathers is very lazy and doesn't like doing the job, so we graciously thought that we should do his job for him.
What's Caius's intelligence, please?
I don't think it's very high. He has it's just 11.
11. That's not bad. It's above average.
Oh, that's right. We fixed it. At one point, he had an 8.
No, that
Yeah.
was me.
His wisdom is still
Oh,
at. he
you
still
have
has
an
some-
8.
No, I have
See,
11.
he's charisma based though.
I know. He still has his temporary mod. Like, he's still hurt now. So
Oh. So, I wouldn't mind doing a day's work, and I just noticed that I was the only person they didn't yell at.
Sure.
And if you're gonna ask to do somebody's route, I doubt that it's gonna be one of you that his wife has yelled at.
Oh my god, beautiful. You're such a good person.
I know.
It's a burden.
Crazy
It's
over
a
there.
burden and a blessing.
You have no idea.
I do not.
But yes, if it came down to it, I would be willing to help out with that idea, as long as nobody gets hurt.
No one should
Or-
get hurt.
Well, especially if you're there, because it's like.
I am true neutral.
Exactly. You don't give a shit about either
I
way.
don't give a shit. Like, do super good? Yeah, sure, why not? Do super bad? Meh.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. If you would want to do that, we could.
Yeah, we could definitely try that if
We
you'd
could
like.
offer to do his route for the week.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe throw a couple coins his way just so he can have a good day.
Only thing well, we don't have a week. We have.
No.
And if I'm poor enough that I need a job, I don't have a couple coins
Yeah.
to throw at him.
That was the thing.
No, it's just, this is a good Samaritan mission. This isn't a poor mission.
This is a give him time to patch up things with his wife mission.
Yeah,
Exactly.
honeymoon. Second
Yeah.
honeymoon. Renew your vows.
Well, didn't that Mila girl say something about a tattoo?
Yeah. That's the thing. Was we need a tattoo.
I'm pretty sure laziness will outweigh everything on, like, he'll figure out a way to give you a tattoo if it means he doesn't have to work for a week.
We'll see. And Caius walks up and walks over to
It's offered.
the store, or the shop, that Emily and what's his name? I totally forgot his name already.
Michael.
Root burger.
I don't think we ever got his name.
I didn't think he got his name either.
You did, because you said it a couple times too, and I totally forgot it.
Balthazar.
It's vegetable
Gerald.
delivery man.
His name is
Gerald?
Gerald. Yeah.
That's the barkeep.
Gerald was a bartender.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't think we.
We never got his name.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we got his name.
Gunther.
No, maybe what's her name? Molly.
Gerald.
I thought Molly said it. Yeah,
She said stay away from my husband.
No, that's
that was Emily.
I don't know if actually Molly said it.
Either way.
Either way.
He walks over and he starts talking to Emily, and they kind of have an interaction, and she looks very gracious and like, oh, you can't really hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
And he holds up his hand, and then he doesn't want to be conspicuous.
Of course.
He holds up his hand, and she's like, oh. She does this and walks over around the corner and kind of motions you to follow him for a second. She's going to take me on for a couple of days for a trial run. She's tired of lifting boxes, just like her husband. I'm going to see what I can do as far as helping with the route as well. And maybe I can go in as someone who just loads and unloads.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then he walks back and starts working.
Okay. Kaius is working for a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Bam.
Okay, perfect.
We've got, if Kaius can get in, then we've got everyone in now.
How are you getting?
Flying.
Oh, that's right.
It's risky.
It's
It is
risky,
risky.
but it's like the only other way that we've got in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Then
You-
you can take the
and Sylvanas can
or not Nicomas.
Nicomas and Sylvanas
Can
can
take that. Yeah, absolutely.
Hand me a pencil real quick. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a real one? I don't like these ones. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, it's probably like 11 o'clock in the morning now. Like,
that way.
to get to wherever you're going.
I don't know where we're going.
I've got nothing. We've got so many things in motion right now. We just like don't
Yeah,
really-
I mean, it's too early to go check in on the.
We can go check into the jewels.
I mean, if it's too early, it's too early.
I mean, 11 o'clock's like store day.
I'm talking about because we only dropped off the gems yesterday.
2 days ago.
Okay.
We dropped it in 2 days.
I believe
ago.
you. I believe you. They just
Yesterday was all scouting.
they're
and
all just
everything.
merging together.
It's day 3, so you dropped it off the day before. So you have one more day to go back to the jewelers.
So it'll take 3 4 days.
Yeah, she said a couple of.
She said, give me a couple of days.
That was the day 2.
It's day. We dropped off. So it was the first day.
First day we
So
dropped
one
off.
whole day has passed.
Yeah.
So you have to wait one more whole
No,
day.
because we woke up. We woke up.
Right.
So we have one more day to go. Yeah. Oh, we should go talk to Mila.
About what?
Well, she has a person on the inside.
Mila,
Mila.
Lake Jovovich,
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Okay. That's what we should do. Okay.
And you're just gonna stay and work on that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep studying this invitation. It's our go-to plan. They're working on all the backup plans.
Right.
for me.
Roll again.
Well, what's the new bunch of others come out? What do you recommend?
I don't know. Probably never.
We haven't seen.
But we'll see.
That's true.
I know.
Where are you going with this?
I got nothing.
34.
Okay. You're starting to get it. Like, it's starting to make sense. It's not just one spell, it's a couple kind of intertwined. And that's why it didn't pop out at you
Initially?
yeah. And you're just trying to figure out not what the spells are, but how they work together in the way that they're working, so that it doesn't set off any alarms or can be duplicated. It seems like an identification spell with an alarm spell on it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really intricate, and it's gonna take you a little bit longer to do. It's gonna
I
take
have
you
a
probably
few
another
days.
day, yeah, to figure it out. It's not easy. So, where are you guys going afterwards?
I wanted to go see if you can speak with Mila.
Mila. Okay, so you go to City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So you go back and it's crazy busy in City Hall. It's like people running everywhere. You kind of head back. You kind of get lost a little bit as to where the offices are and things like that, because it's a maze of hallways and doorways and everything almost looks the same. And after asking a few annoyed people who were busy and trying to go about their business, you finally find the antechamber for the mayor's office, and you see the small door next to it, and there is an actual secretary out front. You didn't have to deal with her last time because you were with Mila. It's like, how can I help you?
Hi, we're here to see Mila.
Oh, she's pretty busy. She's actually in a meeting right now. Do you have an appointment?
No, but she is expecting us.
Okay, well, if you want to have a seat over there, I will let her know as soon as she gets back that you are here. I'll go ahead and leave a note on her desk, and if she finds it under all that horrible
I know, it's crazy in there. Right?
then I will, we will see what we can do.
Thank you so much.
So she sits you down across the hall on some some pretty nice chairs, and you can tell they look really nice, but after about 15 minutes your ass is starting to fall asleep, and she's just kind of doing her nails, kind of pushing stuff around. I mean, she converses with a couple other people that come by, but other than that, it's not really,
Too much going on.
yeah. When they're having meetings, there's not really much.
I understand.
And then you hear over the loudspeaker, or like this small shell on her desk. Get in here, I need you right now. I need you to take some notes. And she leans, all right, I'll be right in. Boys, if you want to knock on the door, she's probably back. If the mayor's back, she's back.
Thank you.
And she grabs a little, like a piece of paper and a pen and runs into the next room. A little portable desk.
Okay. We go up to Mila's office and knock.
Okay, and you hear a muffled, come in.
Okay. Afternoon, Mila.
Come in, sit down. Well, looks like you boys prematurely jumped the gun. I left you a note saying to meet me at 6 o'clock tonight, but I guess we can do it right now. I only have a few minutes I have to be in, but meet me at 6 o'clock anyway, at the tavern that you guys have been going to. I have someone for you to meet.
Okay. Thank you.
And I gotta get back to work.
Absolutely. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.
Yeah, okay. And you notice there's something a little different about her. Even though she's hidden behind papers, she's not furry anymore. She's got kind of a darker complected skin and black hair.
Oh no, Lue status.
Probably not change necromancer, but maybe.
Oh
No, like darker, like brown skin.
Yeah.
Like tanned brown skin.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, not gross, ashy,
Okay.
dying skin. Like she looks human all of a sudden. It's really weird.
What did she look like before?
She looked like a kitsune,
Oh,
a fox person.
That's right.
So yeah, she goes through a door hidden by a whole bunch of papers.
Kitsune spiritual?
What do you mean spiritual? Do you want to do some research on kitsune?
Yeah, I do. We have the rest of the day, right? It's only 12.
It's a little after like 1 o'clock. You had to wait about an hour to talk to her. Yeah, you can ask anybody, and the city library is right down the street.
Yeah, I want to go to the city library and research Kitsune.
Kitsunes?
Kitsune.
Okay, go ahead and, oh gosh.
What would that be?
Yeah, what would it be? Show all, there we go. Do either knowledge nature or knowledge arcana. 19. Oh, you don't have any modifiers?
No,
that's-
I rolled a 19.
That's pretty amazing. You're searching through books and you find one of the attendants that points you in the right direction.
I'm specifically looking for kitsunes turning human.
Okay. So, you go through a few books and it takes you about an hour. It's not something that's very common. It takes you about an hour to look through about 3 or 4 books. And you see passages that mention that kitsune are shape changers. and they can take 3 forms. They can take human form, a fox form, or a hybrid of each. But they always, unless they're special, take the same human form. So every time they take a human form, it looks the same. They can't change gender, they can't change the features, they always look the same. But they do shape change, they shift.
Okay.
It's not instant unless they're old.
It's not based off anything, it's just like...
It's their
what they
race,
choose-
it's...
what they choose to shift into.
Do another check for me.
Big money.
Do you have knowledge nature?
I have nothing.
Okay.
3.
3? Okay. Are you with him?
I am with him.
Did you want to help him?
Yeah, I'll help him.
You have knowledge on stuff.
On everything.
Yeah.
actually.
So,
Yeah.
like, hey, what's up?
Nature, or what'd you say?
Nature.
8. I will be 2.
Oh my god.
Nature.
Yeah, you're not really finding anything that's like that says like where they come from or anything.
We're
like
just basically
that.
looking for yellow flags on like
That's
her
fine.
taking human shape.
Well, if it sounds like...
No, they do it to survive.
Okay.
It's not so much that they have to.
Okay.
It's more like
We're doing it just because like
Yeah,
fit in with
prejudice.
humans, yeah.
basically it's easier for them to blend into societies.
Okay.
Not for a deceptive reason, but for safety.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool, cool.
It's a later question.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I don't really have anything else.
I don't have anything else to do.
until I meet
Okay.
with
So
Noah. Milo.
Want to get food?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got time.
We got time.
yeah, you do.
He's studying. Caius is working.
There's
We're-
shops. There's places you can go and look around and.
We can go check
Do you
out.
want to go see shopping for magical items?
That's fine.
No. Do we really go shopping here though?
No.
No. I mean, I can pull out the book if you really want to. but-
Nicomas, you need
No,
anything from
I
shop?
think we got everything we need so far.
Last time I checked, we were pretty strapped for gold.
Straps?
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to buy some stuff. We have gold.
We have gold.
We had an amazing list of magical items last time we went shopping, but we couldn't afford any of it.
Yeah,
You've got
because we're-
7,000.
that was in a different
I've got
city, so-
2,000.
No. But we should also wait until we have to see what we have to drop for the we have to drop money for the
Maybe you should go get the estimate on our outfits for the ball.
that'll be tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, let's not spend any money
Yeah,
I'm
today.
just,
agree.
I'm just saying we should look. We got time to kill.
Yeah.
Do you have any gems or anything like that on you?
Yep.
Did you want to offer those to her to bring down the price?
I don't have any.
I have a diamond worth 500 gold and some semi-precious gems worth about 350 gold, but that's all I got on.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
That's a tomorrow problem.
yeah. You can totally bring
Today
it
we're
up.
just looking. I just want to look at the shops since
Okay.
we've got
And you had a diamond, but you ground it into dust.
for a spell.
Did you grind the whole diamond?
Yeah.
And you had multiple? Because she did talk about putting diamond dust on Lue's
For
outfit.
Lue.
I had one diamond that I grinded up for
500 gold points worth of diamond dust,
like a revive or something.
which you only needed 100 for.
I don't know, dude. I don't have a diamond anymore.
He's like, well,
Revive!
I mean, if you want to make
really
an,
work!
if you want to make an entrance, one in diamond dust would work.
It wasn't an entrance. It was saving
No, I
someone's
know.
gun.
I understand. I'm just trying to get.
Get off my back.
It was a joke.
If you want to make an entrance back into life,
I like being alive.
And it was you that we were reviving.
Well,
I also have, like, snake scales. That's what I have. I have a whole bunch of weird stuff that I've just been collecting along the way.
At one time.
okay. So you guys are just looking around, just
yeah. Just
Browsing
killing
shops
chemical
and
sick.
stuff?
Just killing chemical sick.
yeah. There's a bunch of places. There's a few general stores. There's
Do you want to check potion stores?
a couple
Potion lights?
blacksmiths. You don't see any potion stores, but you actually see an herbalist / apothecary.
I can go to that. I can fuck with that.
Yeah, I mean it's a modest little place. It have you seen is it called Witch Hunter? The Vin Diesel movie?
Van Helsing?
No.
That's not. Vin Diesel.
Anyway,
It's Witch Hunter.
is it Witch Hunter? Anyway, there's a It looks like a florist,
Mm.
except that every time this woman walks by something, it blooms.
Mm.
It's just things growing from the ceiling. They're growing from pots in the windows. They're actually growing from the walls. This place is covered in plants and bottles and jars and pots and things like that. You can barely see this little tiny Asian-looking woman, short black hair, big thick Coke bottle glasses, like just sitting behind the desk, waiting for someone to come in. And she looks really awkward, and she looks really like nervous all the time. And with her glasses, her eyes aren't really moving, but they magnify them so much that it just looks like her eyes are going like this all the time.
Okay.
It looks really weird.
Okay, so do you want to go in there?
Yeah, what do we have to say?
Sure.
Oh my goodness, customers, come in. Oh, sorry. I
Wait,
don't
aren't
get-
you supposed to hurry? No.
What?
Swinging time. Sorry.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Hi.
What can I get for you? How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Well, I have herbs, and I have plants, and I have herbs and plants.
Okay.
And I can make things too.
What kind of things can you make?
Well, I can make potions.
Out of herbs and plants.
Huh?
Out of herbs and plants.
Yeah. Herbs and plants are very helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
What kind of potions can you make?
Well, I mean, what kind of potions are you looking for? I would have to.
Health potion?
No?
Health potions? Yeah, I can make a couple of those.
Yeah.
It'd take me like a day or so to make a couple of them, but they won't be very powerful. I mean, I don't have any magic or anything, but I mean, they'll do the trick in a pinch.
Okay. Well, I don't want to buy anything right now.
Okay.
Because-
I think you were just
Yeah, well,
looking.
we might come back tomorrow. We have to go.
Okay.
Go
I
find.
I mean, I sell teas too.
Teas too. Yeah. I love tea, but like I said, we'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'll be right here waiting.
Cool. And then we leave. And then we just wait around till 6 so we can meet up with Mila.
Okay, where are you waiting?
This is
The pub.
the tavern.
The tavern that we're supposed to
Okay.
meet up.
So
You can get your tea there.
a couple of hours go
Yeah.
by, and are you joining them, or are you still in your room?
I'm still trying to figure out the spell, unless I figured out the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stay in your room until you figure out that spell. Well, I mean, that's our plan C.
No, I
It's
understand.
literally like if you get in, like that's the invitation for 2
So
other
kind of this
people.
entire time, Louie's been floating in and out of the window, like watching you, making sure you're still there. Floats back in, leaves again, floats back in, leaves again, floats back in, and this is like every half an hour or so. Okay, what are you working on? Why? Come on! Don't you eat?
It took a moment to have some rations.
That's all? Really? You haven't even been outside today. It's really nice outside. I mean, the water and the wind and the sun.
Yeah, I really need to get this spell done. I need to figure out what this is. This is our invitation to the party. This is to help us not have to run away from the guards and the dogs like you had to.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have a great costume. I'm not going to need to run away.
We are going to need to run away if we can't get through the door with an invitation.
Well, fine. Well, I've been waiting all day to tell you, but finally you're talking. So, here. And she dumps that and leaves.
She dumps this and leaves. Oh,
I'm going to go find the others.
It's the layout.
Yes. Okay, so you're waiting at the tavern.
Yeah.
And after about an hour of you waiting there, Luwei kind of like you hear this kind of like,
What's wrong?
and then the door kind of thump. She flies down. She's like, "Man, that door's heavy."
Oh, I bet. Yeah. For someone your size.
Yeah. Can you get me something to drink? I need something to drink.
Of course.
That friend of yours, she just does not want to talk.
I know she's busy. She's busy.
I guess.
Is she?
Yeah. She has boobs.
Sorry, I didn't look so closely at the underboob on the miniature creature.
Anyways, I go.
Damn, you've been staring at my legs, though.
Wow.
I go up and I didn't know it was a she the whole time.
Because I don't see gender.
Anyways, I go up in an awkward situation and grab a nice big thimble of ale for Louis.
You mean like a shot glass or a thimble?
I'll get her a shot glass of ale.
Alright.
Of ale.
A hot tub full of whiskey.
I don't want her to
A
die.
hottie toddy.
No, a shot glass of ale.
Sweet. Well, I mean, I just want to let you guys know I gave your friend the map. I gave Nokomis a map.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you might, I don't know.
Oh,
Nobody
we'll
talks
look
to
at
me anymore, so I don't know.
We'll look at it. What do you mean?
But she grabs the shot glass and she stands up and she kind of like, all of her might flutters up to the top of like the booth and sits on top and starts drinking. It's a heavy glass.
Yeah, of course. She's a very tiny person.
And about an hour later, she's kind of lounging around, kind of just doing this in the top of the shot glass. And Mila walks in, and she is in her kitsune fox person form, with her dark fur, and walks over, and from behind her steps a slight girl.
Slight girl?
Yes, slight. Like she's very thin, she's very small, and she looks down and she's very quiet. She's wearing just a plain bodice and a skirt, and her mousy brown hair is tied back in a handkerchief. But something else that you notice about her is that she's not a regular girl. She's got a long face with a little pink nose on the end and some whiskers, and from behind the bottom of her dress is a scaly tail, and she kind of looks like she's part rat.
Okay.
Well, boys, let's grab some drinks. This is Kira.
Kira, pleasure.
Sorry, Kiri.
Kiri, pleasure. Sylvanas, Robin. Little drunk friend over here is Louis.
Ah!
Oh, I'm a bear. I'm a bear.
You're like furry, and your ears are really cute.
Kawaii.
Kawaii. And she slides Kiri as far into the booth as possible, like kind of in shadow and stuff. And she's not dressed in her usual clothes. She's dressed in a dark shirt and dark pants with a dark cloak over her head. And she gets in and she kind of pulls the hood back, and it's the Mila that you remember the first time you saw her. This is Kiri. She works in the Ebon Feather Manor. Unfortunately, she was acquired a little while ago. So she is now part of the service staff. She is only allowed to leave once a week for a couple of hours, so we need to hurry this along. She works in the kitchen. She can help get you in, but you need to figure out how to get there first.
We actually are already working on that. We are working on getting, well, one of our guys, Caius, is working on
And as you say this, he actually walks down the stairs, done with work.
Okay.
It's dark outside,
He's
so he's done.
working in the service route. He's working for the people that provide food for the party.
Yes. Oh, excellent, excellent. Even easier. Okay, good. Then what we will do is, on our way back, coordinate to get her to help you get in as well. And she turns to Caius and says, "Have you spoken to this person about getting in?" And he sits down after he grabs a drink real quick. He walks over with his... And I've been talking to this guy. He's not the brightest of tools in the shed. And damn, he is lazy. I think I'll be able to help out. I think I'll be able to get us in. The one problem that we might have is where to put our stuff in the cart. It's a small cart, and it's the last stop that night. But I've already been told that he is not delivering to anybody else but the Ebon Feathers that night due to the banquet.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I think because he is so lazy, I might be able to get in and help unload. The problem is having him not notice that I'm gone afterwards.
Is Caius okay with the fact that, like, we're sneaking things in?
I'm fine with that, as long as it's my armor and my weapons.
Yeah.
And then, like...
We just need to figure out where to put it that's not food and that no one will see.
That's all.
Is there any... Oh, no, oh my god, there's an herbalist. We have an herbalist. Can we put a plant in it? Can we bury our armors in the plant?
Well, we don't have room is the thing, I think. Is the issue.
Well, if like we have room for the armor, we have room for a plant. Like, we just put the armor into the soil of the plant, and we
That's
put
an awful big plant.
Yeah.
And it's going to take up most of the cart for the food.
Can we put all the stuff in our bag of holding?
Will my armor fit in the bag of holding?
Probably not.
I don't know. What is it? Type 1 or 2?
Do you think that do you think that we can get
Type 1.
We can look it up and find out.
bag of holding? I still think the herbalist that we went to with plants would be a good idea.
To do what, though?
Because if you have a plant just in a room, it's not as suspicious as having a
We have
crate
to
of
get
armor.
the plant in there, though.
Yeah, in the bag of holding.
Well, if we're already just, why would we bring the plant in if we just could put it
Oh no,
in
if I'm
the
going to be in there, I'm not going to need... It's getting our stuff in there without the guards taking it out of the cart.
So if there's a giant-ass plant, it'd be a
Yeah, and
little...
he's only delivering food, not plants.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see how big our bag of holding is.
I just think about it, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 30 cubic feet of room. I can fit my armor and my weapons in there.
Yeah, we could fit it.
Where would you put the bag?
I can carry that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they check it?
Yes. Yes, they might.
So why didn't you put it in one of the boxes and cover it with meat?
What I can actually do is carry it in, and when they ask me what's in it, pull out some dirty clothes and show it to them.
That works too.
Would that work?
They don't know it's a bag of holding, they just know that it's
It's the bag.
duffel
And
bag.
if you pull out some stinky
Maybe
clothes,
if
they're
wanna-
probably not
what
going
if
to
they
want
wanna try and like figure it themselves.
I mean, it's a risk
we're
I'm
gonna
willing to
have
take. I mean, we'll do our best. I'll put it behind me so that... But my problem is, you said that you were flying in, right? So, do you have anything that might confuse him or make him think that I've already left? Because if I leave without him,
Your home,
or if he leaves
the guy-
without me, it's going to
The
arouse
guy?
suspicion.
Okay.
The guy that he's delivering the food.
The delivery guy.
Because 2 men go in, 1 man comes out. The guy who is leaving is going to be like, "Hey, what? You can't just stay here." I don't understand. So there's 2 people that are going in. The delivery guy and Caius. Delivery guy is not just going to be like, "Yeah, peace, dude. Have fun at the party."
And leave. And the
And
guards are
kill.
going to notice that there's not 2 people coming out either.
Yeah.
30 cubic feet. 30 cubic feet. Can we fit a body in there?
You could, but you have a herbalist who could probably brew something that might make them forget.
Yeah.
I don't mean a real body.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to get somebody dead.
We don't
But
need
I'm not
no,
gonna
no.
kill anybody.
Hey, we don't need someone dead. We just need someone incapacitated.
If you put them in the bag, they're gonna die.
Look up my spells
Okay.
and see if I have an illusion spell.
Because he doesn't have any illusion spells.
He doesn't. Clerics don't have illusions.
I could.
Paladins don't have illusion spells.
So I could bring an incapacitated person over.
Where are you getting this incapacitated person?
That's easy.
Oh,
All
don't
right.
harm them.
Yeah.
No, just get him super drunk at the
Well-
pub. Just bring him super drunk at the pub and carry them back and carry
As far as this is happening right now, well, we can't put a live person in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
We'll kill them.
No, not in a bag of holding.
we-
I bring him over to the
Oh,
loading zone
you-
and I drop the lifeless body off when you like. We'd have to synchronize it, so I would go at the exact same time as you guys come in.
There'd also have to be no guards while you're trying to carry that incapacitated person around in the back.
What's the other option then?
Well,
You have an herbalist.
yeah, I was
that
about to
can
say
potentially
we
brew
found
something.
an herbalist today.
Make them
Maybe
forget.
some sort of forgetful potion. Or,
That might work.
Yeah, so we can stop by tomorrow. And
Today's
see-
still Friday, right?
Today's still Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, so we could do that. We could go back to her and see if she can brew us up something
All right.
that we'll forget.
So Mila looks at you. She's like, "These are all great plans.
But
I've got to get Kiri back.
Of course.
I just wanted you to meet. She has a tattoo, so she can get in and out whenever she wants. Go ahead and plan all this out, and we will talk the day before the ball.
Okay,
So we'll talk Saturday night.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. You, just me.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, alright, we'll talk to you tomorrow night.
All right.
well, Sunday or Monday?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday night.
Okay, thank you.
And she puts up her hood and kind of wraps it around Kiri, and they kind of start blending into the shadows, and you lose sight of them.
I have a spell, Spiritual Ally, which I could makes an ally made of pure force. May be able to like.
I don't think you can disguise that though.
What are you trying to say?
A spell that makes.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a person.
It's a spiritual ally made of pure force.
That doesn't sound like a person.
It sounds like enough of a person to like.
You know what? We should probably go over and talk to Nokomis and see if she has any ideas on this. She's the one with all the spells. Maybe she can like
Should
suspend
have
someone.
gotten to the goggles to you. I'm taking the goggle back first off.
That's fine.
They're both my goggles.
But we can definitely discuss this with her after dinner. I was
Okay.
starving.
Absolutely. You've been working all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we eat and then go head up to Nokomis' room.
Uh-huh. Knock, knock, knock.
Yo,
We need to talk.
now that I haven't been busy all day and my head doesn't hurt really bad, but come on in.
No.
Hey,
Now that you've been lifting groceries and boxes and crates and dealing with that bitchy ass old man. That's,
No, just
Doesn't
staring
do
at
a
a piece of
fucking
paper
word.
that the words seemingly move around on their own.
I feel
That would
left out
hurt
of
too.
this conversation.
That's fine. We've been puffing all day too.
Yeah, I heard you guys were shopping.
We were doing work.
All right, we have an idea. We have a pretty solid plan. We just need to run it by you, and we need your help on some of it.
Okay,
And we run by what we've been talking about.
so we're looking for something to potentially either...
Be a body or look like a body, but not that we killed.
Not that we're not making a body.
Oh. This seems fast.
But how would we get the body in there? That's the
Exactly.
problem.
He was going to fly it in.
Oh, that's right.
Which means it would have to last long enough.
Is there any way we can extend your spell?
Well, is the potion, the invisibility is a potion. You
Yeah,
can't really
invisibility
extend
and flying is a potion.
Of
Like,
course.
invisibility is a potion, flying is a skip spell. 8 minutes per like spell and potion.
Okay.
So
Shoot,
we have
that's not a lot of time.
No, it's not.
And I have nothing that can make something that is seemingly a body.
You don't have an illusion spell?
We can.
No.
Well, you'd have to be there to cast
Wait,
it, so
I
it
need
doesn't
to look at
matter.
my spells. Hold on.
that. Oh, yeah.
Is there any way that we can craft a dummy?
Made of straw or something.
Yeah, but something a little more realistic, yeah.
Not that I Nothing I can do.
The only thing I can think of right now, while I'm looking through these, is like I can do command for a humanoid. Like I command one of them just be like, you sit here until this entire route's done. But I have to see how long it lasts.
Yeah, that might work. We might be able to get a guard or another cook or something in there.
So like,
Well, I've got fireworks. I can always see if I can make a distraction long enough for you to either get in or get out without having to be invisible. There's an awful lot of guards.
I mean, for me,
Here.
Oh, thank you.
I meant to drop off something that's seemingly a body that I can't create.
where is it?
And then, Robert and I met a herbalist today. Maybe we could use she can brew up some sort of confounding potion
Okay.
that we could slip the guard and, what is that lazy bastard's name?
You mean the guy running the cart?
We
Yeah.
never learned it.
Well, Caius would know it.
I do have anonymous
Yeah,
interaction.
John.
John.
I do have anonymous interaction, so potentially with some type of herbal brew and my imbuing it with a spell, upon drinking it, they might forget everything that's happened for a period of time.
Okay.
I also might have an idea. Louis can shrink people.
Oh, well, that's very convenient.
Yes, it is.
So we need a person who's willing to be shrunk.
Yeah. You.
No?
Yeah.
Or
We
I
can
go-
shrink you and all of our stuff, put it in there. You
Then
wouldn't
I
have to
have to
waste your
leave.
invisibility or your flying.
But I have to leave. The problem right now we're having is that
Caius has to leave.
someone has to leave with it.
Mm.
The shrinking thing, I love that it's on the table, and I really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
and it's better than
It's better than flying in, but we still need
Someone that would
we need a
leave.
body to leave with the other person.
Well, I'm getting close to this invitation.
Well, another thing is that we could.
Ooh. Oh.
What?
Can't you teleport?
Dimension hop, yeah. Again, still need a body.
That's easy enough if you can dimension hop. You just
I'm
knock
also-
somebody
I'm
out
al-
real quick without hurting
I'm
them.
also looking at Animate Dead right now.
No.
You know what to do that?
I don't know where you thought that would be a good idea.
Just kill someone outside of Caius' field of view. So wait, what's your plan with this?
So we can knock someone out and put them invisible, take him in with the cart, and then if you can get something to confound someone's memory, we can have John's memory confounded, thinks it was me in the back, and takes me out. The
Yeah.
unconscious person. Either that or we can shrink the unconscious person, hide him,
So dimension hop with the unconscious person, just
Yes.
drop a body down.
and then
Wow.
on the way out, put it in the cart.
This is the same people that Louis was saying that all of a sudden she became uninvisible and immediately they saw them.
Right, but we have a map now. We know about the compound. We know they have stables. We know they have barracks.
So dragging a dead body out of the stable.
Not dead.
Well, you can dimension hop someone into the stables and hide them until we need them.
So I come in with, or Caius comes in with the
The John.
food people.
With John.
Yes, I do, yes.
So he comes up with John. You
Okay.
dimension hop with an unconscious person into the stable.
Yeah.
We shrink the person, carry him, carry him to.
No, you use invisible motion, right?
Huh? No, we don't need to use invisibility. Carry him to the.
The cart, after we're done unloading everything.
Drug them with the herbalist potion.
How long is?
I'm looking it up right
The
now.
thing is from the wall to the stable. So I can only dimension hop for 10 feet
You only have to be on the other side of the wall.
You go from
with
here
someone,
to
with
here.
an unconscious body.
Yeah.
So I invisibility potion, fly in with an unconscious
don't
body
fly
next to
in.
the water
No. You just dimension hop from this side of the wall into the stables to that side
with
of
an
the wall.
unconscious body.
Yeah.
So I'm knocking out one of the guards.
No.
No.
Just any person.
Where
Anyone
am I,
will do.
where am I getting this unconscious?
Well,
button?
that's
That is another question.
That's
We have a
another
whole
question.
2 days to worry about that.
Don't look at me. We're just doing the best we can, man. Just trying to live our best lives.
We could probably have the herbalist brew some kind of sleeping draft.
Yeah.
There's our unconscious person. That
Yeah.
should be easy enough.
Oh, we can use Molly's dipshit son.
Shit.
Dipshit son. That's her words, not mine.
Yeah, the reduced person only lasts for 6 minutes. But it might be long enough for you to carry them.
Yeah. Drug him, bring him over, make him small, put him in your pocket, you know, kind of jaunt over, and then put him in the cart.
Let's see. Well,
Too much.
the kitchen is right next to the stables,
Yeah. Perfect.
and that's where the food
Yeah.
needs to go.
We just have to get from here to here.
Actually, even better. All we need to do is park the cart right in front of the stables
When you unload.
when we unload.
Okay.
Get everything out.
So you come in,
Does that sound like a viable plan?
and it's the best one we got.
I mean, we still have the flying over the wall thing.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
okay,
making
so-
it look like I'm still there. That's the problem.
As an option, guys, I'm kind of getting close. If we can work out the 4 invitations, we could always just
Walk in.
Drop off the bag.
drop
and
off the
leave.
bag in the stables and then walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
I like that puzzle
It's
a
true.
lot better.
Well, he has to get it though.
And then he's close.
Yeah.
That would work even better.
Yeah.
It works so much more.
I mean, then we don't have to knock anyone out. We don't have to drug people.
It's true.
We don't have to dimension hop once we get in already with the dead body into
Not
a
dead.
stable.
Unconscious.
But it all sounded so fun before.
I know.
It sounded like a
Well,
lot.
okay.
It sounded like a lot of things were going very
This will
wrong.
be plan B.
Let's put this at plan C.
Well, what's plan B then?
I don't know, but something
Okay.
better.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. This
Full
is,
fledged attack.
Well-
here's the thing.
Also, never mind. Don't even bother. We can get Kiri to bring in the bag for us.
Yeah.
It's way easier than anything else.
Yeah, but now that you guys have set all this into motion, aren't they expecting Kais to be assisting with the delivery?
Highest assisting with delivery is totally fine.
I'll just quit. Don't know you are.
The other day.
I don't think I could if I wanted to right now.
No, Caius is too good. Especially your Caius.
I
Because
promised.
you guys have sold this to him as a you're helping this guy out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
fine.
he's gonna follow through with it no matter
Yeah.
Well, you
what.
can always come back in later.
Very true.
Once you take the ticket, you can make the delivery, take the ticket, and come in.
I could do that as well. And just have Kiri hide our stuff. Pass it off and have her hide it.
Yeah, yeah.
I could definitely do that.
Okay. Yeah, I like those ideas.
Alright. Yeah.
So, we're gonna hopefully have you get the thing done.
I mean, let's keep the drugging and knocking people out.
Exactly, listen.
Dimension door. Dimension
There's also a
hopping.
contingency plan.
Yeah,
So apparently we need to go to this. You need to go to this herbalist
fine.
person tomorrow.
that's fine. I'll go tomorrow. I mean, it's always good to have some
Nighttime
stuff
on
to
Friday right now?
Huh?
Nighttime on Friday right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the tavern, they've actually got a small band playing in the background, and they decide to get some musicians in there and stuff, and people that are starting to sing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if we get the tickets, then we can give the bag to Caius. Caius can give it to Kiri. He can hide it. Get a ticket to Caius, and you can join us tonight.
It is a possibility,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, if you can't get the ticket, then we'll do the flyover with the dimension hop, and then the drugging, and then the...
And struggling and the pudding and the pop.
And deported and the pops and.
Yeah, I mean, that's sounds good to me.
Do you know how to make magical items?
No. But I'm hoping the herbalist will know how to imbue herb potions with magic.
Um,
What magical item are you thinking about making?
the invitation.
That is a scroll of sorts. Wouldn't you say it's a written embodiment? It's scribed.
No, it's not a written spell. There's a
Right,
spell
there's a
cast
spell
on
cast
the
on it.
Yeah. So it's an actual magical item.
Let me see what I can do.
So what you guys need to do tomorrow, it sounds like, is go find someone who can make magical items and see how much it would cost if we
Okay.
want this other invitation.
So you can't.
Because can you make scrolls?
I'm a scriber.
All right then. So we
A
can
tanner,
give them
a
the
trapper.
scroll. We just have to find someone trustworthy
What? Why am I proficient at all professions?
because you're a bard. You're a jack of all trades.
I also, the thing about tomorrow is I'm going to meet up with this one person that's apparently in love with me, and I want to see what his benefits are.
All right.
Okay. That's a nighttime thing,
I mean, shot in the dark.
And we're meeting
Okay.
Mila tomorrow anyway.
though. Yeah.
We don't need you there if you can't be there.
Yeah.
I want to meet this one person that's been trying to
That's
meet up
fine.
with me for the longest time.
Okay.
And I mean, more options is more options, basically.
I agree.
Okay. And with that, the night comes to a close, and everybody goes to bed, and it's 9:30. So let's pick this up next time,
Okay.
because it looks like this is going to take a long time to get stuff done.
I have a little bit of spellcraft knowledge.
Spellcraft is using magical items, not making them. Create scrolls and stuff is a feat.
Just complete that. Nope. Absolutely not. No. Get it away from me, Sean.
What is it?
It's whiskey.
Oh yeah, give me some.
It's the knowledge or skill, technical art of casting a spell or crafting a magical item comes into question.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it'll just be a lot harder because you don't have the feat.
Right.
Okay, well,
But
hey.
it says you can use, depending on the very task, you may use detect magic or identify to increase your check in this in order to create magical items.
Oh, nice.
You're
Cool.
so
Yay,
annoying.
Barnes.
God damn it. That's just standard for spellcraft.
Oh.
It's just I happen to have those spells because
Having
I'm
an
a
older
bard
brother
as well.
10 years.
Well, I was gonna say maybe you need spellcraft to make magical
Maybe
items.
in time
After you
they
take
don't
the feat.
understand. I don't know.
Stop it.
But spellcrafting is
That's
actually
retarded.
crafting and using of a spell, so